Well, what a miserable morning. I just done a let me look. I just was working on a video and I was thinking, oh, this is going to be a good video. It's actually got good content and everything. And then I looked up at my computer screen and it was blue. It said something went wrong and we have to something. And then so I tried to something, and then it come up to this Microsoft something or other, and it said that I needed to have a, wait a minute, I gotta fix my hair, it's slipping, there, okay. But I had, well, first of all, I had showed you my lobster. No, it's not in this book, just a minute, my lobster. Oh, there's Papa again. Papa, I'm having to redo my video what I did before because I don't know, some ate it. And so, but I have to find my lobster again now. Okay, y'all talk to Papa right there while I'm looking for my lobster. Find my lobster. Did you walk to the street and back?
I just come in to tell you I was going to go see if there's any mail.
Okay, well, you go see if there's any mail.
I will, and if there is, I'll let you know.
Okay, there's my lobster, you guys. I drew that lobster. What do you think? Have y'all ever went to the, like, we got this restaurant called the Red Lobster in our community, and I've been there to eat before, but I ain't eaten them lobsters. When you first walk in the door, there's like this big old aquarium. It's got all these lobsters just swimming around in there like they haven't got a care in the world. They don't know that somebody is fixing to pull them out of there and dump them into a pot of boiling water. Talk about boiled in oil. Have you done that? I'm not going to pick out no lobster and then eat him. I'd be the murderer. Oh, cannibalism. Oh, anyway. So anyway, that was my lobster that I drew. And then I had opened up my Temu package, which in my Temu package was this little sign. It's metal, and it's going to go in my bathroom. It's going to go on the wall above the shower door, the rain room, you know. That's where that's going to go, because I'm going to do my whole bathroom in the flamingos. So I've been collecting up some flamingo stuff to go in the bathroom. Hopefully I do that. And then this here glasses holder honor right here, that was in. Actually, I had a few glasses holder honors. You know, this little chain, because it was cheap. It was like 82 cents or something. So I picked a few different ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But still, they're nice. And you never know, one might break, and then because they're like inexpensive. This one here, though, I'm going to have to fix that one. Look at that, how they gave me that all yucky. It's supposed to look like this all the way across, but over here, it's like all yucky. So I have to fix that one. I got to fix that one. And put that right there. I'll fix that one. And then the next thing that was, then I had 2 rolls of macramé cord that was in that package too. And then there was this kit. And so I said, well, I'm just going to do the kit. And so, but it makes this here little feathery keychain. So that's what I'm working on here. And I got this far on it when my computer decided that it was smarter than me. And so anyhow, so that's what I was doing when I lost contact with you. Now, and then I tried to upload just that part that I had. So you might see a part 1 and then a part 2. This would be part 2. But if that part 1 doesn't even go up there, well then I don't know what to tell you. Then I don't know what to tell you. And so, But anyhow, I'm now working on this feather. I'm working on this feather keychain, which, like I said in part one, you could see you put one loop under. These are 6-inch loops. I'm telling you that again, just in case part one doesn't get there. Put that 6-inch loop under, and then this 6-inch loop over. And then you put, well, I want to go this one under and this one over. So my lumps, no, that's not right either. I want this side under and this side over. Okay, that's what I want. No. Oh, yeah. No. I want this one under and this one over. Well, let's see how that goes. Because these little knots, I want them to be staggered. Staggered. Okay, so yeah, that's right. Okay. So then, and there's 3 different colors in here of the crochet, not crochet. You know what this stuff is. It's that stuff. Macrame cord. Wonder if I can get you any closer if I use this here. Zoom. A little bit. There we go. Maybe that helps a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, so then I want this one to go under over here, and this one to go over, and then I lash them together. Put the 2 legs through that top loop, and then I put these 2 legs through this bottom, and then you just pull them tightly, and scooch them on up there. Scooch them. Then we scooch them on up there. Oh, you know what? I don't know where my... Okay, so that's all of that color green. And so then we go with this here color green. And so then this will be the lightest green. Yeah, and then I pull those 2 legs here through there, and then shove these. First you pull, then you shove. Then you shove those 2 little legs through that other loop there now. And then pull them nice and tightly. See, I bought, well, I don't know where they are. I bought, where'd I put them? My big old package. I bought a big old package of 12 different colors. Well, I don't know where they are right now. Otherwise, I would show you. I would show you. Okay. And so, but I can make a bunch of these. Although I don't have the lobster clasp, I do have some like key rings. And I could make them on a key ring. But you can make them, like I was saying in part one, that may or may not show up. In part one, that you could use them. I understand that you know how you spell it's just U-M, I wonder if that's in the dictionary. Probably not. But anyway, they used to say ain't was in the dictionary, but now ain't is in some dictionaries. And so anyway, what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying now. I completely lost track of my head. So then this goes under here, and then this goes over here, and I don't know what I was saying. I feel like I might be losing control of my mind. I love it. I can't be blamed for much. Yep, this is right. Okay. Oh, but anyway, I was talking about trending is purse charms. Purse charms are trending. So those of you who make charms, make sure you know that they're trending. So if you put charms on your purse, then you're trending. And that means like you're trendy or in fashion or something like that. You want to be, everybody wants to be trending. Yeah, fashionable, you know, like, and then I've been learning too by watching some of these other Temu haulers just because it's just fun. Actually, I only watch one. And that's Hey Everybody. I love watching her. She's so funny. And anyway, she buys a lot of Temu and stuff. And then she hauls it. I guess you buy it and then you haul it. You buy it, and then it comes to your house, and then you haul it. And that's when you actually talk about it on your little show. So I watch her. Okay, see now, see there how this is shaped right here? Now I have to cut this. Now this is where I'm afraid I was going to say screw up, but I think that might be a bad word to say. So I'm not going to say screw up because it might be bad. Oh, I can see my chickens outside. I opened my window. Oh, just a minute. I'm reaching for my snizzers. Oh, here they are. Okay. Now, how will I do this where it'll... Okay, so it needs to come to like a point. Oh, wait a minute here. We're going to have to pull them sort of downward. Like this. Oh, I see now. Downward like this. And so it's sort of feathery shaped. Then, oh, I wonder if now I comb them. I don't have my wooden comb right here. In fact, I don't even know where I put it. Did I put it? I put it in a box. Oh, that's not the one. That's my highlighters. Okay, so we're not going to worry about figuring out where my alter ego puts everything. So I am just going to use this hairbrush, multi-purpose, and see if I can comb it with this hairbrush. Well, it might take a minute, or it might take an hour. No, it's working, it's working. It's working, it's not twerking, it's working. But I gotta get it all brushed out. Yeah. You get it all brushed out and get all them twists out of there. We don't want the twists. I got a wooden comb that's made for this. That came in the last kit, a different kit. And but by buying a kit though, like I said before, you can learn how to do something. Like I just learned how to make these feathers, sort of. Although I haven't got it completed yet. Turn it over. Let me see if that helps me any on this side. Oh man, that's really pretty hard to do. Well, it's not hard to do at all. It's just when you're like old and you got flabby arms, it kind of shakes the flab. But they're my arms. Don't make fun of my arms. My arms' feelings will get hurt. We're gonna, today, hopefully tonight's gonna be game night, where we're gonna play Monopoly, but I know some of you people, if you're real, like, I've heard a couple people say that Harry Potter is evil, but Harry Potter's not evil. It's just a story. Why do people want to make me think that fun things are evil? And then I think, oh my gosh, am I an evil woman? Because my son and my granddaughter, they love Harry Potter. They went to Universal Studios or wherever it was, just so they could go to the Harry Potter thing or whatever. It's not real. Harry Potter's not real. It's a fictional character. And he's not evil. Gosh, I don't know why some people want to think Harry Potter's evil. But our Monopoly game is the Harry Potter series Monopoly game. We haven't even cracked open the box yet, because it's going to be so much fun. I think tonight we're going to be having a Monopoly night. So we'll pop popcorn and have some iced tea and play Monopoly. But some people won't have anything Harry Potter in their house. But because it's not real. But because they have magic wands or something. But then they'll still have the Cinderellas from Disney World, and they're okay. And they got magic wands in it, and they're also just pretend, and they're fictional characters. I'm telling you. And if you think about it, think about back in the day when we'd sing Rockabye Baby on the treetop, when the bough breaks the cradle, and then the baby falls and crashes in the ground. How can that be nice to sing to your poor child when you're trying to get your baby to go to sleep? And then there's like the Three Billy Goats Gruff. Then trolls under the bridge. And the trolls under the bridge. Were they evil? Did we have evil in our house back then too? And then the Three Little Pigs. And that wolf dude. That wolf dude come and blew the houses down till they built a brick one. And so, and then Cinderella, whatever her name was. I mean, there was some, could have been evil people even in Cinderella's story. Maybe the evil stepsisters or something. Does that mean we got to get rid of them too because they're evil? No. Good grief. We have to know the difference between fiction and non-fiction. And just because... Wait a minute. Where'd that comb go? I don't need the comb. I put it in a box, but I can't remember what box and where. Here's why I didn't put it in there. Alright, let me keep brushing. Let me untwist this thing. Maybe if I untwist it, it'll get a big knot. I gotta find my comb and make sure I put it in the right place. I keep thinking I find good places to put things, and then I won't forget where I put them, but then I promptly forget. So we teach our children, and we know ourselves, real from unreal, non-fiction from fiction. We learn these things. So if, one thing good about Harry Potter, or the writer of the Harry Potter, how many children started reading because they wanted to read the Harry Potter books, and they'd read the whole series. By the time they got that whole series read, they was excellent readers. So, kudos to the author of Harry Potter. But, and it's not like we know that people can't really fly. We know it's just fictional. So I can't. I even heard a preacher say, if you've got Harry Potter's in your book, Potter books in your house, you need to get shed of them suckers because they're evil. And I thought, good night noise. How? No, that's not right. It's a fictional book. I just don't get it. I just do not get it sometimes. I guess I've been living too long and I just heard too many things. And some of things that I hear just don't make a bit of sense. Don't make a bit of sense. We gotta just, if you know right from wrong, or if you know good from bad, and if you know evil from unevel, or whatever, if you read a murder mystery novel, does that mean you're going to go out and slaughter the mailman or something? No, good night noise. I watch crime shows. I don't know why I watch crime shows. It's just interesting. And, I take spells when I'll watch a few crime shows. But that doesn't, just because I watch a crime show doesn't mean that I'm going to go do the same crime. Heavens no. I've thought about robbing a bank, but they don't get away with it. Because then I could go shopping and buy a lot of crafty stuff. But nah. They usually get caught, so hey, I'm not going to be going out there and robbing a bank. But we know right from wrong. We know good from evil. We know bad from good. We know that. We're supposed to know that. And so, whatever book you want to read, if you get it from the fiction aisle at the library, you know it's not real. If you get it from the nonfiction, well then it's probably history or science or crafty books or something. I'm telling you what's the truth. So anyhow, I didn't plan on that, right? It just came to mind. Somehow things just come to mind sometimes. But yeah, we're going to play. That's our plan for tonight anyway, is to have game night and plan. Did you see how Papa went out to the mail, checked the mail? That's funny, because he just did check the mail. And then he wanted to go check the mail. But I always just say, okay, you go on and check the mail. And he will. He checks the mail, 10 times a day probably. But you never know. Here comes some special. Everything sticks to my arms. Okay, now let me see if I've got this tight on there. Because it looks like I about got it brushed out. Oh, there's another strand that's still all twisted. That comb that I have, you guys might have seen it. It's wood, and it came with a kit. And it works real good, but I don't know where I put it. See how fast I can do that? I'm pretty speedy. Speedy Gonzales. You even think about some of the cartoons we watched as children, and there was the Roadrunner guy and stuff. They'd be riding down the road and a rock would fall on them. They'd get splatted in the street. But they'd come back to life. But, that could be violent. Teaching violence? I don't know. Violent rock. Okay, now let's see. Now, I think I've got this pretty much brushed out nicely. And so I think now is when we trim it. Give it a good trim. Wait a minute. I just found this one that's not real good. Just a minute. Hang your britches up. No, don't hang your britches up. Close the door. Don't leave. Okay. Now, see. Now, I wonder, I've got an idea. Rather than to just start cutting, I wonder if I were to take a piece of paper. A piece of paper. Paper, paper, paper. Let me see. I've got paper here somewhere. Is this paper? Yes. Wait a minute. Just hang on, hang on, hang on. And all the junk I've got in this room, you'd think one piece of paper would just jump out at me. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just let me just rip a page out of this here book. There you go. There I went. There I went. Now that front page is loose too. Oh, I didn't take my money missing. Okay, so now if I take this piece of paper and cut it into the feather shape like this, one-sided. Now, I wonder if I go like this. Then, if I put this on here like this, do you think that would work? What do y'all think? Then, if I trim around that shape, I might want it to go, oh, maybe I want it, the top part, just to go in a little bit like this. Okay, how about that? Now, what if I do that? What do you think so? Let me see. I wonder if I can pin this on here a little bit. Certainly. Why, certainly, dear. There. Now, because I'm afraid if I start cutting, then this side won't be matching this side, so I'll cut a little bit more on that side, and then this side, and then I'll cut more. And before long, I'll have a feather this wide. So let's try and avoid that. So, wait a minute. I need these scissors. My mountain over there is falling down. Me and Papa, we went to West Virginia one time. No, not West Virginia, to Virginia. And we're driving, we're getting closer to our destination. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing signs on the side of the road that says, "Be careful of falling rocks." I said, "Papa," well, I didn't say Papa at that time, because at that time we didn't call him Papa. At that time we were just hanging out. We weren't even married yet. We were just hanging out. And, I mean, we was growed and everything. But, and I said, this is scaring me. What does that mean? Watch out for falling rocks. I mean, I live in Florida. We don't have no falling rocks in Florida. But we was going up to Aunt Bernie's when she lives at the top of the mountain. Which that's what Papa told me. He says, now Aunt Bernie, she lives up at the top of the mountain. We have to go to the top of the mountain to see her. And I thought, okay, well, I've seen pictures of mountains in books, so I ain't scared. And so, and this is a little bit, you know what would work with this better is where is my, I don't know what that is either. That's what would work. My rotary cutter. I don't know where that is either. So, since I don't know. But yeah, that pretty much scared me. But now, I was, at the time, I was 48 and Papa was 52 or something like that. And we went up to see, I went up to meet my new stepson, or soon-to-be stepson, and Aunt Bernie. And which that was awesome. When I got to the top of the mountain, though, I said to Aunt Bernie, I says, I sure hope you do like me because I can live here now because I ain't going back down that mountain. It was so scary. It was just so scary. And so I ain't going back down that mountain. That is scary. And so, yeah, she told me I could live there. But the funny thing is, because we weren't married yet, and Aunt Vernie, she was dead set on that. Me and Papa was not going to sleep in the same room. No, we were not married. Wait a minute, I gotta get a drink out of my jug. Although at the time, we were shacking up, I guess you call it. I guess you call it shacking up. And some call it living in sin, whatever. But we did eventually get married. But I thought it was funny. She would not. And she checked to make sure. We finally, I think we were in the living room. And so I slept up on the couch bed thing. And then Papa slept on the floor on a pallet next to the couch. So she allowed that. That was okay then. And, but boy, I loved it up there. It was so beautiful up there in the mountains. Up in Appalachia area, whatever. It was beautiful. Now, I don't know if I'm doing this real well. I don't know if my little pattern is helping at all because you see what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Look at all that pretty fluff now. You know what I'm going to do with that fluff? I'll make a heart out of that. Okay, now I'm going to take this off of here and see if that looks like a feather. Well, it does look like a feather. Okay, so now that I got the main cut there, after I brush it some more, I see some stragglers. I'll have to take care of them stragglers. Yeah, but our visit to Virginia was beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. It's very memorable. Papa drove, well, I tried to drive part of the way, but I kind of got fired. Because on the way up, at one time, we was going through Georgia, and the rain was so bad. I could not see 2 inches in front of me, and I was scared. And so Papa says he goes, well, don't pull off right here, but you can on the next street. Go ahead and pull off on the next street, and we'll switch. Well, I couldn't see the next street. Oh my gosh, I was scared. And so, but then finally I did get pulled off the road, and he took over driving, which was good, because then we lived to get up to Virginia. And so then on the way home, I didn't even want to drive. We went through Alabama to pick up my granddaughter on the way home. But I didn't drive in any of that mountainous stuff. I thought when we get to Alabama there we'd be out of the mountains, but we weren't. We were still in the mountains up there. And so then when we got into Florida, then here we are in the flatlands, I said, okay, well now I can drive. So I drove for just a little while. And then Papa said, why don't you go ahead and pull on into this here convenience store and I'll take over drive. I says, I haven't drove that much. I said, I can drive some more. He goes, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if you should, because that guy in the ditch back there that you just run off the road, I don't think he wants you to drive either. And sure enough, there was some dude that had to pull off in the ditch because I pulled in front of him. Oh, so I guess it's a good thing I quit driving at an early time in my life. Once I quit working, I quit driving. Because I was scared of cat driver anyway. There, now look at that feather. I think that's pretty. And you could cut it a little shorter if you wanted to. Make it, but that's real pretty, and that's just a little macramé feather. You could use that for a lot of different things. It, I think it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Let me see if I can see where I put my, man. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, there they are. See, I have all these colors. So like two colors. So I could go with like green, and this. And then there's a blue and a blue. And you wouldn't have to use just these orange and yellow and the ecru color. Yeah. Black and gray, and then the ecru color. So there's a lot of these that would, like the red, the pink, and the red, darker pink, and light pink. Those three would make a pretty feather. And even if you don't match them, even if you don't coordinate them, you could still make pretty. 1, 2, 3, 1. Any of the colors you could put together. But there's other things I want to do too with my macrame cord, because I just love the cord. I think it's beautiful. And then I seen too, there's a kit I saw on Temu, but it's too expensive. But I can look at the picture and I can see how it's made, and it's of a little doll. And so, in fact, I think I might work on that today, and make the doll, because it's so cute. It's just adorable. But the whole kit is like $13 or something. And I thought, well, no, I don't need that, because I got all this stuff, and I can look at the picture and see how it's done. But see, that's pretty. Okay, I like that. So now I'm going to see what Spirit has to say to us. I haven't lost my Spirit cards, thank goodness, because I have to hear what Spirit has to tell me each day. And you never know. It might be something you need to hear. Usually always is something I need to hear. So I'm going to see. Let's see. It says, Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of a new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you. We're so proud of you. And like in this, when it says like a new relationship, now that doesn't mean a new boyfriend or a new partner in life. A new relationship. You have a relationship with what you eat. You have a relationship with what you think. You have a new relationship with yourself. And that's one of the things I'm learning at this old age of mine, is to have that new relationship with self. Because I used to say a lot of bad things about myself. I'd say, oh, you can't do that, you're too stupid. I would say that. I still say that sometimes. Papa, when he hears me say something like that, he gives me a good whack on the bottom. Really, he doesn't ever give me no whack on the bottom. But a new relationship. Every day you can change. And you start a new relationship and just love yourself. That's all I can say. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, some people think that's greedy or selfish. No, 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 no. You love and take care of yourself so you can love and take care of those around you. And like, I don't do a lot of caretaking anymore. Actually, Papa and I have caretakers for ourselves. Our family takes care of us. But still, I am taking care of other people by just being here and being good and being kind and being, just be kind. I don't know if I'm always good. Not sure. But anyway, not a problem. Okay, I've kept you for 40 minutes now and 37 seconds. So I am going to get on with life, and I think I'm going to try and make one of those dolls. I do have a load of laundry. I should wash that. I don't know. Maybe I don't really want to wash clothes. I should though. Okay, anyway, that's it. Excuse me for that coughing. I gotta quit smoking them cigars. I don't really smoke cigars. Okay, I love you guys. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Keep you safe and secure. Keep you happy, healthy, and humble. And I will see you on the next video. God bless and keep you. And make a feather. You can make it out of yarn. Okay, God bless.